Hey, what is up guys, Control here, and today's video is going to be on another Shadow Isles Noxus deck. That being said, this one's a little bit different. We don't have Darius, we instead use 2 hecarims and a Thresh. So nothing too crazy, but the Thresh is a really cool tech for the current meta because you can challenge elusive cards with Thresh, and with his 3 attack power, you can also target fearsome units that are attacking you. So he ends up being really strong right now. And I think if I had a second one, I would probably cut an Elise, run 2 Elise, 2 Thresh, 2 hecarim would be my kind of take on that. Elise is probably the best 2-drop in the game, but I think that Thresh really just pops off right now, and I would like to run 2 of them if I could. So you do have that, try that out. Otherwise, this deck is pretty cool. I think that really what we've done is kind of remove the mid-game. We have a lot of early game cards to kind of just like grab a hold of the board until like turn 5, 6, and then pop off with either like a Thresh, a hecarim, or, you know, wait a couple more turns and then get the Rasa swing in, because we do run 2 of those, or kind of end up finishing games out with Captain Farron or Commander Lydros. I do think that all 3 of these heavier cards actually do work really well in this deck, because they do just have an overwhelming amount of synergy with this class. The other kind of standout card I think that you might be like, why do you run that, is Noxian Guillotine. And I think that's just because we lack a lot of strong mid-game. So what this does is it allows us to have our board of, you know, small spiders, like say a house spider. You block 2 units with the house spider, they're damaged, but not dead. So the Noxian Guillotine can then go ahead and answer things for you. You can just guillotine, that's your whole turn 6, for example. And that'll stabilize you until like turn 7, turn 8, where you drop one of your big bombs. Overall, I would say this deck has a similar playstyle to the Elise Darius Noxus Shadow Isles deck that I've put a video on before, but I do think it's a little bit different because it does have just that much more top end and a little bit less early game. I'd say give it a spin. I personally enjoyed it a lot, and one card that really surprised me was Captain Farron. He ended up popping off a lot more than you think. It's an E-mana 80 with Overwhelm, and he does transform your entire hand into Decimates, which is pretty good because not a lot of decks run healing, and a lot of classes don't have access to Deny. And even if they do, I mean, they only have 1. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day. If you guys are interested in seeing me play live, check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/control. I'm live every day at 6 p.m. PST. We had Diamond 2 yesterday, so I'm hoping tonight we're going to be able to get Masters, so hopefully I'll see a couple of you guys there. See you guys later. Enjoy the video. So Dawn Spiders, I believe, if it's just Elise, Demacia, Shadow Isles, so playing for board really is really important. Feast Horror. Glimpse is maybe an okay card, because like you get a player on their removal with the Glimpse, so it honestly could have been right to keep that. This is a pretty nutty hand. We tack on evens too, so Elise is really good. Okay. That's a 4-4. That is a 4-4. This card's scary. You don't think Elise is busted? I think spiders in general are just strong because of fearsome. I think Skitter is a really powerful one. I could see this being nerfed to either just +1 or -1 only. Or maybe just like, you know, rework fearsome so it's only 2. Power. Okay, that's pretty good. It's gonna die at the end of the round, get the 4-4. So he's play the spider, I guess. It's fine. So what's the takeaway from that? If he's playing to keep us alive, does he have the Karthus card next round? I think we maybe wait for his attack phase and then just like Vile Feast that after. But take 8, I think, to level the Elise up. Okay, maybe. Okay. So we let a 1-1 go into that, and then we spear, I guess. Taking 14 can never be right here, right? That's just never the play, I don't think. You take 14, you get to just play Crowd Favor next round. I mean, I don't think we're really winning standards. I mean, let's take damage. And then pass. I think we pass here. Okay, well, he's countering that line, so that's kind of great. So our elise is never going to level up. Our card favorite's going to be bad. The bad trade into that. I mean, we have to give it to him, right? Like, we have to black sphere here, I think, over the feast, probably. This guy is excited. This is the first time he's won with his deck. I'm happy for him. So we pass. I think I was supposed to, sorry, I was supposed to play this first, it's my bad. We can trade 3-3 or 3-2 into, it's like this, I think.
Stay a while.
And then I would like spear that, I think. Just feast, he gets a 4-4 lead. I save a little bit of health this way, I think. Alternatively, you spear that, and then you just like Vile Feast both of those, and he's a 3-2 still. Just pass. This is gonna be a great round. Double crowd favorite, that's what I'm talking about. Just play one, because if he glimpses, then we gotta Vile Feast again. Okay. Remember the Fallen. Get rid of the 1-1. This will be a 4-4 at least for us, that's decent. Like, life total wise, we're kind of okay. Our hand is actually filled with a lot of cards that do offer a decent chunk of value. So, I mean, you know, even if he like opens attack here, we're not necessarily just losing the game. So you skip the block because you want to play the favorites. Or a favorite, I guess. We got our wonderful 4-4 that does nothing. And then he gets to develop. So no allies die yet, we pass. Okay, our fees. You can go second favorite, and then full attack doesn't really seem that good. Can also just go hecarim here if you want, but maybe like 3-2 and 3-2 and like 6-6 are better at blocking here. Hecarim gets marked, we kind of just get farmed, right? I don't think hecarim's the play. I don't even know if I'm gonna attack here, to be honest. Like, just giving him the buffs makes no sense. Jesus fuck, dude. These cards buffing each other is absolutely insane. So our problem now is he can just play cards to kill his own units, right? And then us passing is not good. Said no units die here. So he's attacking 6-6-4-4, he's only gonna block with 1. The play is pass. It literally gets plus 2-2 on everything, right? It's insane. I mean, okay, cool. Attacks with any more than that, I get blocks. Dump the bad cards. None of his units died, so that's fine. Put that. Is the bond here better than that, though? 88 with Overwhelm is kind of the juice right now. That's kind of nuts, right? I should probably play the card that's the nuts, right? One decimate. So he has 3 cards. If he can recommit a full board, he's going to be in a good spot because he's going to get buffed a lot. But we're basically just going to attack with our overwhelm card, sorry, and then the hecarim 3/2s. I'm not even sure if this is really worth it because he gets the value trade, but it's probably fine. If he wants the value trade there, I mean, we're basically chunker dogging him a lot, right? He knows we have a decimate. He maybe has healing cards, but that's about it. He also kind of wants 7/5 to go into this, so if he wants to trade 4/4 or 4/3 into 4/4, that's fine. Otherwise, this is my play, I think. We save 3/2/2/1 to block with. And this is kind of why we wanted a bond, I think, because with the bond, we can just heal up this round. It's a 5, decimate just 4, it's not lethal. Hecarim's dead, we can't block with that now. We have 5 units to block with. 3, sorry, we have 4 units to block with, sorry. It's fine. 2/2s, 5/5, 9/3. And then he has cards to play here. So he should have 2 more cards that are going to be juiced, buffed up, and that's good for him, but the thing is, Overwhelm's still quite good into what he's trying to do. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? Okay. Are we dead? I think no. I think we're alive. Fortunately. Think we could have waited around to have 3 decimates? Potentially, yeah. Could have been the play. I wanted the 8/8 on board right now to deal damage. It wasn't more so for the decimates. It was more that, holy fuck, this is an 8/8. That being said, like we were talking about, the bonds were good there, right? We would clear up more stuff. So, could be a wrong play, right? I was just thinking that I value the that right away. 2 1/1s are going to be 3 3s. I don't think it's going to... Maybe, actually... 10/4, I mean... He opens attack. We do have to block everything. Like, there's no doubt about that. It's just whether or not he has any more buffs. That's okay, because that's... We gotta play Ledros into that, right? So we're okay with that. That should actually overall be worse for him, I think. Maybe not, because then these attack and, like... I mean, at this point, now that we have this in hand, like, we make it one more round, we win, right? So as long as we don't lose here, we don't have to get lethal through board. Because we're just going to win with the decimate, right? Unless he has a Withering Whale or maybe something like that, I'm not sure, but... With the Ledros, we should be able to win now. And I think even without him, we were probably fine, because we only needed 1 overwhelm damage. But I guess this would be buffed. No, I mean... You guys could just be right? Because with the, Fuck. There's no way he has 2 detains, right? Glimpse, okay. I mean, I'm ready for some bullshit. Imagine playing Dawn Speakers having triple Dawn Speakers like top 12, dude. Holy shit. How nice does that feel, man? That's gotta be like the biggest nut you can bust, dude. Think of the best thing that happened to you all day. Not even close to being that good. So, you do that. That dies. We go to 7. I mean, a mark's only 3, right? Okay, GG. Yeah. Good stuff. Legendary Straw is really lucky. And that was definitely the reason why we could win. I guess our deck's broken if we can beat that. Has to be the best deck in the game, right? So Threshheimer. Hey, we got another guy who thinks Thresh is good. I dig it. This is a decent curve if we do attack on evens, so the card favorite is a lot better. Feast is a unit. I feel like they don't often play minions early though. Their followers, I guess they're called in this game. So we should probably just look for a 3 then, and not hold spell mana. Okay, another pet's fine. I think Vile Feast, maybe it was worth keeping because Vile Feast is a very average play from him as well, right? Like, we're talking about things we think will happen. I think that, you know, him playing a Vile Feast is something that's very likely, actually. Because these Shadow Isles, it should be a 3 of. So we could actually play the pet if we want to play around the Vile Feast and then mark for 5 damage. I don't know how much of an Omega Brain that play that is, but we missed one for the chance to gain a bunch. We only have one curve 3-drop, but we also only have one curve 1-drop, so I think it's still this. Honestly, like him feasting at full health isn't really that good for him, right? He doesn't heal. Oh shit! I meant to play the Horror. My bad. I actually misclicked. And he's gonna play the feast, so we gotta play around it anyways, which is exactly what we meant to do, guys. Yeah, we definitely meant to do this. Look at that. I actually meant to play the Horror there, but, you know, now we just get 5 extra damage. He doesn't heal anything. Put him at 7 to start the game off. Nice. That was not intended at all, though, but our head is expanding. 5-head wine glasses in the chat, boys. That's what we're working with tonight. So, an unstoppable force. Your Heartstuck Plotman, any help? Check out my YouTube. Look at the 22 and 3 hecarim deck I played. That is probably the one, if I really wanted to climb super bad, I'd be playing right now. That was like, you know, my only goal in life is to get Masters as fast as possible. I would probably just play the Wraith Color deck like everybody else. But I'm lapping something up a little bit different. We're juicing up something that I'm not going to say it's like insanely different. It's very similar, I'd actually argue. But there are a few slight differences. Double Flash of Brilliance. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of juice he got. And he shoots. It's a big dab. Okay. Well, our hand sucks. Our card favorite's a 3-3. I would probably play that if I have to, but I would not do that and be happy about it. I don't think. I will definitely play the Elise over that every time. Yeah. We hold the spell mana. If he develops something, we probably clear it. Okay. Well, this game is kind of tough, guys. Not gonna lie. It's F1. Is this constructed? Yes. It is, yeah. Masters, by the way. Hey, good for you if you got this up. I'm definitely a little bit late. I didn't really start playing Runeterra until like 3 or 4 days after everything happened. Because I think it came out like on Thursday or Friday. Am I still live? Is this servers maybe? Came out on like a Thursday or a Friday, and I don't usually go out to do things. But it just so happened that it was like 2 of my good friends' birthdays back to back. So I went out on like a Friday and a Saturday. You know, usually that's okay because I'm a basement dweller. You know, I chill in my mom's basement all the time. I don't go out that often other than like to lift weights or like buy groceries and shit. So usually that's okay, but it just so happened to line up that I had to go out exactly when Runeterra came out. Which is kind of sad. You know, we prefer to stay at home and be a basement dweller. You know, the day or 2 after Runeterra releases. Is this expedition stuff? No, this is just ladder. Thermo. Okay. Holy dude, this guy is actually doing such a good job of not letting us play. It's insane. I don't think I'm gonna Black Spear either. Like, it's just better later into like a Heimer. You could play a 3-3 favorite. Like, I guess you could feast and then favorite. Like, you'll have some form of removal as a problem, but I think this is still the move. Right? Like, I have to be optimistic here, because, like, we're not in the best of spots ever. Did I mispronounce her name on purpose? Yes. Elise, Elise. I go back and forth between the two. One of my friends that I used to play League with a lot would always fuck up champions' names on purpose. Or not on purpose, but because he thought that that's how you actually said them. Like, Nidalee was one of them instead of Nilly, and Eliza was another one. So I have, in turn, done that a fair amount myself, too. Because I usually just say it to mock him a little bit. So we full attack, he clears 1. I mean, this should be juicy next round, right? He blocks 4/4. So we push 4 damage? No, we didn't kill it, so we don't push any, my bad. And then he opens Withering Wail next round. We play the Rasa card. Feast. Pug you.
What seems to be the problem?
He's 3 mana though, so I can actually like... I mean, he just might not challenge anything, right? If I pass, he could just pass back. And then he could cast like Progress. I guess we just say that like we don't care if the favorite's alive, right? If we just have Rasa, we should win. So I guess we feast like the 3-1 or the 3-2. No, we have to, but for Rasa to be, no, we have to do it like this, because otherwise Rasa's not active, right? So we can now play something to kill one of our own minions. I just don't want to get him like a progress state into like an 80 that just like fucking wins him the board every single time. We literally got clapped by one of these guys who played a Heimerdinger and like 50,000 cards right after today, which is not a good look. So we're gonna try and dodge that. Challenge 4-1. Challenge 1-1, dude. This guy's trying to get the juice, man. I respect the hustle. Just let him go through. It's our action right away, so we just jam Ross and he's gonna bottom right, I think. The Sunder. Also known as Balance card. Ross, I feel like, is kind of okay. Compared to like Ledros, I don't know. It's like definitely a strong effect with a good body. Maybe you take like Fearsome off of the Rasa and then like the card's just good, but just like Fear, but it's not like Ledros level of Imba, right? It's still really strong though. Am I really in a basement? Yes. That's not a joke. The mom's basement thing is very, very real, my friends. Okay, pass, and then we just open attack, and boom, we win. D3, baby! Climbing on the climbing day, who'd have thought? Vengeance, and then a feast, maybe? Maybe we haven't climbed yet. Mystic Shot, okay. And then a Vengeance. Mystic Shot, Mystic Shot. We can go Bond. Bond, Bond. And then we have Lethal. But he has 7 mana, so then he plays Vengeance. And then we actually lose. This guy has an Omega Brain, dude. Nope, never mind. Okay, we have an Omega Brain. I was wrong. That's a big... Good dab. It's D3, baby. Good stuff. I said this is a lab deck, but I haven't really changed anything. Usually you want to be messing around with stuff if you're labbing things, but... For the most part, I've been okay with it.